So, welcome back. So, in this one, tutaangalia nesting if else, na tulisema wacha tuangalie nesting. Tulisema there is a condition, there is an if condition inside an if condition. You have if condition, then hapa kuna if condition, na hapa tunaweza kuwa na else if condition, else. This is nesting if else. That is, we can add an if else statement inside if block or else block. That is what is called nesting of if else. And it has no limit. You can nest it to any depth. So how it basically works is, first the condition is checked. Kama hapa, let's make sure, let's wacha tuzipe majina, tuite condition 1, then condition 2, condition 3. So if condition 1 is true, then enda kwa condition 2. Then if it's true, perform this one, statement 1 hivyo. So if condition 1 is false, kuja huku kwa else, leave everything. So else, check if the condition this condition 3 is true, and perform whatever is inside. If it is not true, perform this. So first it's check if the first condition is true. If it is true, then the second condition is checked. If it is true, then the statements inside the if block are executed. So kunaweza kuwa na many if else inside the if else inside the if inside the if inside. So if it checks if it is true, enda ndani. Is there a condition? Is that condition true? Enda ndani mpaka mwisho mahali utakuwa umefika. For example, we create a program to check the largest number to determine the largest number of 3 given numbers. So let's create a program and we name it largest of 3.c. So include stdio.h int main. So we are going to declare how many variables? Declare 4 variables of integer value. Call name1, name2, name3, and another one to store temporary number. Hiyo itatusaidia swapping ama kucheck, si lazima iwe ama hiyo tutaipea the large, hiyo temp ama tuite large, tusichanganyikiwe large. So tuambie user print 3 acha to prompt user enter 3 numbers, then we scan these 3 numbers. Have name1, name2, name3. So sasa tuanze if. if num1 is greater than num2, that is the first condition. If it is greater than num2, then tuangalie if num1 is greater than num3, then hapa tunasema large is equals to num1. If this condition at row 7 is false, wacha tumalizane na hii ndani. If num1 is not greater than num3, so else large ni num3. So this one, if num1 is not greater than num2, else then we check if num2 is greater than num3. Then if it is greater, say large equals to num2. If not, large is equals to num3. So tutoke for, then we print the largest number is %d large. Let's return 0. So inside why unaona hapa kuna condition 1. Hii condition na check for the number 1 is greater than number 2, and if it's number 1 is greater than number 2, then kuja hapa ndani sasa tuangalie hiyo number 1 ni kubwa kuliko number 3. If it is greater than number 3, if it is greater than number 3, meaning number 1 ni greater than number 2 and number 3, so number 1 is the largest number. Kama number 1 is not greater than number 3, but it is greater than number 2, so meaning number 3 is greater than number 1, which is greater than number 2, so number 3 is the greatest number. So if number 1 is not greater than number 2, then meaning number 2 is greater than number 1. Okay, check if it is greater than number 3. If it is greater than number 3, then number 2 is the greatest number. If it is not greater than number 3, meaning that number 3 is the greatest, because it is greater than number 2, which is greater than number 1. So let's compile it and run. So GCC, let's call it largest of 3, largest of 3, that's it. So there's no error, largest of 3. Let's run it. So enter 3 numbers. So that's our numbers 1 2 3. So largest number is 3. Wacha tuweke reverse, tuweke 20, 10 and 5. Largest number is 20. So basically that's an example of nesting if else. So have a good time.